Hey everyone, welcome back to Seeking the Guardian, which is this puzzle game all about these murals, and often lateral thinking is involved, so they may seem impossible, which is why this game is an impossible level tagline. So last time, you got to like here, where there's like 5 potential puzzles that could be solved, although we just confirmed that one on the right was impossible, so I don't even know what to do now. I was looking at this. This room is one where left turn is banned, so I need to do right turns only. And you can simplify that by always doing the same movement, like down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right. And yeah, I did not see that the first time around. I thought there might have been some broader trick that required a different room unlock. I guess the path doesn't really look all that intuitive because clearly it crosses itself, but it just works. So now we can access this room. There are 2 potential solutions, like arrows circulating clockwise among 3 circles are drawn. I bet this will be counterclockwise. Yep. What does that mean? Like, certainly it looks like it's about the 3 colors, but I can't be sure about that. Like, what does it mean to be counterclockwise and clockwise if it's just cycling through 3 colors in a certain way? Of course, I can assume it's the same 3 colors, like here. The path I just took is red, blue, green, red, blue, green. That didn't work at all. It's also not drawing a path like the previous room. Like, it's not just counterclockwise across here or whatever. That's like nonsense. The last room that kind of looked like this had more permanent progress displays, and I don't see a way to like retain progress on these, but maybe just not giving visuals. For example, if I walked across one of these in a certain way. I'm not even sure RGB, like let's say I do RGB, which by the way, I don't even know when it would end if I do that. So this is just like walking randomly. I feel like I want a corresponding mural of what corresponds to R, what corresponds to G, and what corresponds to V here. Well, I will head to somewhere else. This room, which is top left of here, is about this unknown shape. And this is not being recorded in advance, so I gotta see all the comments about how... Just because I didn't say I didn't consider rotating it. Yes, I consider rotating the shape. But it has an obvious problem, doesn't it? Which is that this thing is still stuck to the wall. And so you have to make this V shape. I mean, let us consider it, right? Also, this V does work for the sideways configuration, but this top one is still one of the edges. You can see the ends of the line are in the centers here and here. I don't know how a line could end with this as a definitive end to the shape. If it's sideways, then how could this be the end of anywhere when the 2 ends are in the middle? Even in the upside down version, this V shape at the bottom cannot be replicated. Yeah, you could say overlapping lines, potentially. But I don't think we have the number of blocks to make that work. So this is why I think you need to open some wall for some reason. Unfortunately, the hint says it can be solved anytime. Unfortunately, I did not consider 45-degree rotation, and this one does actually seem potentially plausible, as the final step would be to think this way. Oh god, it's... And also, like, you should be like, where are these lines still? Oh my god! Okay. Nice map. Okay, so, is there no explanation why one of the lines was, like, more squiggly than the others, this one? Anyway, all the commenters, anyone who's complained about me not doing sideways or upside down, y'all are pee-pee poo-poo. The ones talking about rotating may have had a point. Unless they didn't think... No one said diagonal, okay? Okay, whatever. That room, unfortunately, has nowhere to go. I don't know about this one. This one, if you remember... 8 squares are drawn, but it looks like the 8 squares that we've already seen. Like the room is like defaultly organized in. And I'm still wary of being able to bring stuff between rooms. We should go back to this room. Like I think it's like, do you have to go on every square? Do you have to go on every group of squares such that you could maybe go like R, G, B, and maybe exit some different way without getting all of them? Can you retrace your steps as we go over all squares, because that feels like a lot. Like, why does it look so complicated? When can I oh my god, you can't do that one for some reason. Why not? That can be solved anytime, and what? Red, blue, and green. I'm gonna complain that it gave me too much info. Okay, I mean, red, blue, green, red, blue, green, red, blue, green. Didn't even work. Is it because I retraced this step or something? Some of that doesn't even make any sense because this is a 5 and you can't, like let's say you could imagine that you potentially could imagine that, let's say I entered this, you might look at the shape and be like, well, you just didn't go through the shape fully. Or I'm treating red as a completely fine thing to do, because that is what makes sense to me, that it would be following the condition. But if it's not, then we will in fact need more complicated stuff. Blue, green, red, blue, green, red, blue, green, red, blue, green, red, blue, green. Now, that other door said it was the other way around. Although, I do have my doubts, because we also end on a green on this one. I assume, like, the impossibility that seems to exist. Although, it's weird, too, because, like, for the one that we just did, we ended on a complete cycle. In the sense there are 3 cycle ended in a green. If this is in reverse, I'm surprised this also ends in a green. If you go by the fact that this has it on the door, like it's the tile right in front of the door. Because the reverse cycle is like red, green, blue. Or even like anything that doesn't end in green, that we will not be ending at the green part of the cycle, which is supposedly the end of a cycle. Which I think is weird. But anyway, if this is the reverse of what's been established, then red, blue, green is reversed, and it's green, blue, red. But if it's a 3 cycle, the green should be shifted over, such that we start on the blue part of the cycle. Okay, blue, red, green, 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 blue, red, green. Okay. Well, I feel pretty good about that. Let's see what's in the other rooms. 4 squares are drawn. Well, that's certainly so. What? What is this? Okay, I mean, it looks like you have to get on all of them, but the way that it's going is interesting. And like some squares feel safe. What? I just did it. but how? Wait. I can reset it, which is good, because there seems like... But there's not another exit. Like, it feels like there was, like, a pattern to where the locations were. But I just dodged it with my superior intellect. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. But, like, seriously, though. It looks like it's always in the left of where I face. It's clearly 3 away in some form, always. Also, the like, facing direction looking so similar when you go, like, not really changing when you go down doesn't make that much easier. It's not really facing direction. But also, I don't think it is that each tile has a specific one. Because the behavior is different. Like, if you do this versus this, then that same tile that was 3 down doesn't turn red anymore. I feel like it just hits the tile that is 3 sideways, and, like, it tries to do both directions sideways from where you moved. Anyway. There are dice numbers on the ground on this room. Several dots and squares are drawn. Like, number of neighbors? Oh, is this gonna have a different rule on the left side? That'd be cool. Okay, so 4 is looking for adjacent neighbors, except what the hell's going on with this grid? Okay, that was interesting. That wasn't what I expected either. And red is bad. So we're always making a snake, effectively. Cool that we're able to represent this with only 1 color. I mean, like, with only 4 colors, I suppose. Okay, but, because, like, what even counts as a tile that's on in this format? For example, here, the 1 on the middle is already ruined. If I ever go up there. So just not going up there then. But the 4... Wait, we need to step on a number for sure if it works like that. Stepping on a 1 is very unintuitive to me. If it's like if it's like blue as the thing, but I don't even know if blue is the thing that's counting. Could be another color. And now this is diagonal, which feels even harder to make happen because, like, the board resets, and I'm not sure if the color counts. Like, I expect inversion to come up at least once, where it's actually counting the pink and the empty and not the blue. Like, what am I focusing so much on the tile with the 1 on it? It's the tile that the 4 needs to go on, supposedly, from the horizontal/vertical configuration. But if I go through it and don't end on it, the 1 will fail. As you can see, there's already 2 blue neighbors next to the 1, so that will not work. So it'll make it seem like we're gonna end near that 1, like on the 1. Like, the way I'm doing this to try to satisfy the ones on the right are also a bit of a problem. Since I can't double back, like I noticed I can't go up from here. Since I can't even touch any old part of the snake. I wonder if I enter here. Ooh, there's something good about that field, maybe. Yes! Yes! Very good, very good. Okay. So, yeah. And, like, by the door, you can tell that it doesn't count its own square. As you can see, every square has that many number of blue neighbors next to it. Now, there's no reason that this shouldn't be solvable from anywhere, because nothing really changed on the grid, but I do wonder, you know, like since you just can't win with this. This 4 requires, well, how can I be sure this is not an inversion trick? I should put this in an image editor. Okay, so the cyan are cells that must be true. Because, like, for example, there's a 4 right there, and there's a 2 over here that's already being satisfied. Now, there's some that I don't know. This 1 over here is causing a lot of strain on the adjacents, and it makes a lot of blue paths hard, seemingly. Again, if we're taking this as blue path, then I think this is not allowed. If we try to connect from here, a lot of these become unavailable. This path is forced because there's no way else to get to that cyan, and then this is forced, and this is forced. And we still need to get this, but... Well, are there any problem? Okay, hold on. Oh my god! We didn't even satisfy the 2 with that. Nice proof by contradiction, utter failure. Anyway. Dice. From 1 to... Various strips are drawn. 6, 5, 8, 7, 9. Plus... This is like... It's math. It's... Yes, yes. Some of these mural hint texts are, like, very strange. Am I missing something? Because... Why wouldn't I just do the math? Ooh, okay, okay. It ends with 2 2s, and I don't have that. It's also interesting that it used every digit from 1 through 9, because there happens to be that number of boxes there. Okay, maybe we assume 0. It seems to be very arranged like that. And looks like I can do that number. Okay, this is very nice. Like, this is a nice meme, like I got tricked by that, I guess you could say. Because I didn't think that was gonna be a 0 slot until just now. God damn it. I'm so bad at wording my thoughts because just now makes it seem like I took any amount of long time on this at all, but there we go. Okay. I still have a bunch of other rooms to check, honest, and notes. Padlock and a musical note are drawn. Oh no! Oh no! We gotta... Oh no! We gotta replay the melody that plays when you've finished the thing. I don't actually have good melody remembrance. For short-term memory, I mean. Yeah. I mean, yes, I could go back and look in my video recordings, but, like, I don't know. It doesn't feel very pure. How adorable. They're asleep for now. They should be awake if I get too close, but I need to see what this door is. A bunny is drawn. Don't tell me it's gonna be the same mechanics as a bunny game I played. Oh, God. Well, I don't necessarily need to catch the bunnies. I also don't know how the bunnies interact when they are both awake and nearby each other. Well, unfortunately catching... I don't even see any dead ends in this maze. And it's not getting them both to the door. Now, it is possible that these don't work like the other bunny game that I'm familiar with. So there may be a difference there, but... As of now, it seems like I'm getting owned. Again, there's no press space to unlock a hidden trap that I'm not aware of, I think. Also, the bunnies are moving even when I'm not nearby, so it's not working quite like that other bunny puzzle game. I wonder if the starting from a sleep state matters at all. It's even waking up really close to my expectation. Oh my god. Let's check out the amazing bunny lore. There is no bunny lore. One summer's day, a massive dark cloud covered the village with a torrential downpour. The Guardian pushed with all their might to disperse the storm clouds, but eventually, weakened and saturated, the earth collapsed and buried the town. At the last moment, the Guardian focused all their strength toward the falling debris, but they could not stop the landslide. The Guardian is weakened by using too much power at once. Could this be... Time when my parents passed away? No, I think bunnies got rained on the land, and I think that's the real reason everything happened. Okay, before I get poo-pooed on by another impossible puzzle, I want to ask, when can I solve it? Oh no, anytime? So there's no bunny Metroidvania hunting a device that I might get. Well, I feel a bit overwhelmed at this moment by the freaking bunnies, so let's check out what I have not seen in this room. Another puzzle with 9 digits, seemingly. What? It's asking what isn't here. 5, I guess. Oh yeah, I guess the 5 is missing. It's funny that the ground looks like a 5 as well. Do I have to draw a 5 with, with these blocks? Is there an order of any kind? Please. Well, it's... What do you want? It's a 5. Honestly, I was gonna... Like, with the mural, I thought it was gonna ask for, like, square numbers at first. I don't think that's what it's doing, though. Maybe imagine saying 2 plus 3 and using the rest as a plus sign. That doesn't work. We have a block that's remaining, so I can't make a 2 plus 3 joke. Well, I'm not really sure how to mark 5 right now. Can I bring blocks through levels? I tried last part to get a key move through levels, and like I think I utterly failed. But I mean, who's to say it won't work? Well, it does. It still doesn't work, so we don't have it. Okay, I mean we're back in this room. Okay, I watched... Okay, this... I didn't even watch my own footage, but instead a footage of a different person playing the demo because I talk over the solve sound too much. Anyway. Well, this is not quite ice. What is this? We stop at the middle. Let's check out this. 4 squares are drawn. I guess just put them in the squares, seemingly. This feels very strange to play. And I guess they only move once each, though, so that's, like, fine, I guess. I think I screwed the middle one, though. So does it always go this many spaces? 4 spaces? Except a push. There's no multi... Okay, hold on. It always goes 4. That means we have issues getting stuff in the middle to move off the edge, right? Yeah, I see now that, like, this top left one cannot move to the right easily, so maybe we should start off by doing this. That one in the middle is still very, very unwieldy. I think, like, going to the edge and back is, like, useful. Okay, hold on. The best ones to do first are these, I think. And then reset the position like that. Just here. Now go out this way and do the same with these. Seems good. There we go. Using the farthest, like, the entry space of gray cells is very, very good, because it's, like, very free to use, and there we go. This room, this one feels more relevant than some of the others, considering because this is jutted out the wall instead. The Guardian created a stone cave deep beneath Earth where no one could find it, and filled it with trials of wisdom. Then they sealed themselves in the deepest place of the cave to prevent disasters approaching. They're only the chosen ones to find the place, and not only the wise to reach them. If it's true, this whole place is a trial created by the Guardian. If I can beat them, I might be able to save the village. Seems like the bottom right tile. Well, anyway... And I wonder if some of these rooms have other secret objectives, potentially. Also, am I gonna have... Just press reset to get to this... to the right side. What? Why am I floating in... What just happened? Is this intentional? What is going... Oh my... What just happened? What... Why is this... What is this? Oh my god, it has to be intentional. The jutted out wall... Alright, I don't even know what to... Like... Dude, that is so... absolutely insane. I have to end it there. That's so crazy. This might be the way to get the bunnies or something. Although, didn't the bunnies say... I don't remember if the bunnies could be solved anytime. This is too unhinged. We just learned to walk off-center now. Unbelievable. Okay, everyone, and goodbye. This is too much. Do you think this could be a thumbnail? If I put this as the thumbnail, will anyone notice anything is wrong? I hope the developer doesn't complain, because it's too sick. It would be too much of an amazing reveal. I feel like this has to be... Anyway, goodbye for real.